There are so many.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined!
It's always something with this mine.
A cart came back from the Boon Pit, half-wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
I'll check it out. You keep interrogating that horse.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
At your service, champion.
Have you located any Qunari blades?
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
I'm not doing this for the money.
Very well.
Greetings, champion.
I want a grandchild. Jatia is my only child, and she's not getting any prettier.
You must be patient.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was provoked.
The people want to know which side you favor. It weakens you.
Strength will not win this fight, Sebastian. If the Maker is merciful, he will help them find peace. We can only be waiting when they do.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Mage this, Templar that. Is there anywhere in Kirkwall people don't talk about this?
The last time mages rebelled against the Chantry, they ended up ruling Tevinter. Should we just ignore them?
I knew I liked you.
I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Qunari, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion too, if you will?
I can't imagine any way this will go wrong.
What would you have of us?
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the Exalted Marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Qunari incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
It is done.
But someone else will always pay for their removal.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be. Need help? Just the work of a moment.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
I'll deal with this. That's enough! The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this. Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Leliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations. The Leliana? Who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon? Ah. I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. She is dear to my heart. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
I hardly imagined the Divine's secret agent looking like you.
That is why I am effective. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, "Let's rebel."
As if any mage with a brain couldn't conceive of anything else.
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Qunari invaded.
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Hello again, champion.
So your tranquil solution was hardly the Holocaust you imagined.
You've been seeking revenge for the death of one family for as long as I've known you. Are you honestly judging me for trying to save the lives of every mage in Thedas?
But they were never threatened. It was a single man's lunacy. The Chantry would never follow through with such a thing.
Yet. Go ahead, say it.
Greetings, champion.
Say what?
May the maker
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control? How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
What would you say to an exciting trip to Orlais? I hear the Grand Cathedral's lovely this time of year.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You keep dead people here.
The Kirkwall Chantry has guarded the remains of the martyr Devrina for 800 years. They must be protected.
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
You don't hear that one quoted often, do you?
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
You've done it.
I hope all is well. Break some heads tomorrow, maybe. Good payday.
How are you so successful with men? You're not that pretty. Cast a wide enough net and you're bound to catch something. At least you're willing to admit it. Trust me, I've heard "get away from me, you pirate hag" more times than I care to count. Doesn't that bother you? Why should it? They don't know me. I know me.